Zia pick to come in, as that is Annie. I really want it to be locked in. There it is, BuLLDog! Gonna be playing the Annie, thank goodness, finally! It's ridiculously powerful pick is actually picked in the mid lane.
I do worry about what it's going to run into here for Chovy, though, because this is blind, and there's Dudu's K'Sante, which has looked
just tearing through solo queue, picking only Annie and Aurelion Sol, which seemed to work out quite well.
BuLLDog is...
It was a bit sad.
Did not go very well. His Peanut's down here early. Just Peanut things. No vision.
Oh, no slow onto Taeyun there as well. But they're going to still look for this, as Jun is their target. And Chovy is now walking around in his gravity field, and BuLLDog should be able to grab first blood. Oh no! First blood goes to Gen G as Paze looks for it. Oh, the flash was very cute.
Now have a nice back. We'll see what he picks up. He does miss the first blood, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
I don't know if that will be shown here, but either way, this is just a really nice stun setup here for the Wukong. And Chovy, it was an interesting flash there. Chovy just walks it out here knowing he is dead. And down here on the bottom side, Peanut just extremely patient, waits for Dune to flash, flashes onto him, stun comes through. He did. And then Paze wants to flash for this, but Taeyun with a quick flash in response. If that arrow hits, he headshots. Setting up for those big stuns in team fights very difficult and very punishable. As here we go.
Yep, Chovy once again going to stand on his gravity field, but there's the bear, and there is another kill for Youngjae.
For the mid laner, and okay, hold on.
Okay, Doran is gonna have to flash, and he does so. Dudu means that there's no Ocean Soul, which is kind of good news. As alright, Piercing Arrow comes in, but unable to smite things away. And now Youngjae looking for Peanut. He's down to 300 health. Alright, let's see how BuLLDog's disintegrates are going now. As we check this one out.
Look at no 6 here for BuLLDog. And he's calling out the gank here. Let's go.
Yeah, and hits level 6.
Zippers him for the stun. Got him. Yep. I didn't hear what he said there at the end.
Pretty beefy these days.
Yeah, he's just trying to force flashes out of Chovy, trying to get his health bar low here, try to force him to farm under turret here. The bear going to stick around and be very obnoxious.
Well, very, very nice net from Paze. Doran's also starting to have a much better time, as it appears, towards this top side. As Dudu's going to, ult him. Let's see whether the Mega Gnar can actually come through in time, as it should.
And, you know, as Guangdong Freaks here, you had a nice lead, but kind of started to lose control.
Well, Doran going to look for a little bit more here, as he does unstoppable the first bit, but there's too much CC in this combo. That is going
try to get him some extra plate gold, but this is delayed.
Yeah, it is going to take a bit of damage, as Peanut just going to take a bear to the head, and he does not want to deal with that. Chaos Storm not able to do enough either.
So, 3 stacks of Dark Seal. You're feeling pretty good about this. We'll go back to this exchange. Peanut is up here, and they're trying to poke the eye. And BuLLDog's communication with Youngjae, this is something that we've noticed in their last few matches, especially in that Nongshim matchup. These two guys are 2 peas in a pod. Like, they're constantly communicating. They're always like, all right, look.
Grab a bit of plate gold for Taeyun, as, all right, this is the K'Sante position. Now going to be avoided very nicely, as Dudu chasing after Doran. And, yep, that's an interesting time for the upgrade all down for Dudu. And the K'Sante feeling like it's in a more rough position. And honestly, like, the Gnar matchup into K'Sante is starting to feel like the matchup that it was supposed to be. As the mini Gnar, so annoying, the final hyper proc going to be enough. The nerfs weren't all that much of an issue. But in situations like this, right, like when you're not quite able to lock down the Gnar and then he can just chase you down the lane, like, maybe that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not. And also the rest of his team are in a great position. Doran here with his Gnar bar at the ready, looking for his opportunity, just dives towards BuLLDog and does nothing. It's an interesting strategy. Seems to have worked out relatively well. All right, there's a flash. Not entirely sure what it was for, but it did happen. Delight just trying to get some stuff done. It was an interesting maneuver. All right, we'll see whether this Rift Herald can actually get a charge as the rest of Gen G moving on over. Peanut's going to charge, and Shirley's going to attempt to. There she goes. So, some damage to the turret is going to happen as now Youngjae, Taeyun, right here as Doran's going to hit Mega at exactly the right time. Hits 2 Wukongs with his W, and now the Glacial Prison gets massive value. Why hasn't Peanut been playing this champion more often? As Paze going to take the kill on the Annie. And Peanut definitely did his time.
He played so much of the Sejuani, the Trundle against Sejuani.
Okay, it's a lot of damage. Once again, as Chovy's not going to get that kill either. Paze once again stealing it away from the guy that just wants to get to 1500. Like, come on, man. That's all right. Doran going to hop on top of the Rift Scuttler, and Young Jay going to be slow.
This is greedy from Dudu here. We'll see if he can pull it off.
Greedy or desperate. We'll see which one it's going to be, and it's neither. That's just a real dead Gnar. As Chovy teleports in, let's see what they can find here as Peanut throws out the Glacial Prison, finds it onto Dudu. There's now Death Ray flying on through once again. Gravity Field does come down as the slowdown onto BuLLDog going to be there. Jun, this minion wave coming on through as Peanut and Delight. They'll turn up as well. And Delight is just speeding after them. Finds himself the Mantra Q onto Young Jay. Connects the rope. And there's the Glacial Prison. Peanut hasn't missed one of those tonight. That is another kill going over to Doran. Another assist for Chovy.
It feels like
through gritted teeth.
It feels like the hitbox of that is just bigger for Chovy, or rather for Peanut, than anyone else.
Right?
The ultimate. It's crazy how many of these he could just line up, and that's a dead turret. This is going to be a dead Annie.
That's a very dead Annie, and that's another kill to Doran! If we're not already circling the drain, that's a pretty pivotal point. As Doran is going to find Young Jay, and there is a Glacial Prison. I think that's the first one that Peanut has.
Could flash for Tibbers here, but they need to be on the objective. He's taking the long way around because they don't have vision through this choke.
Oh, Jin just walks
BuLLDog.
through. That's unfair. As all right, Peanut's just going to take the Baron. BuLLDog Freaks, can they find a team fight? BuLLDog up towards the top side like you were talking about. He does have to flash to get out of here. The Molten Shield does allow him to run pretty quickly, but oh dear, there is an angry Poro, and Chovy, he gets his first kill.
See, now, as long as he just intentionally doesn't get another kill, it's 14.99. He keeps us in suspense.
Oh, that's true.
A showman, a true showman.
Oh, that is glorious. We should talk to Hugh Jackman.
Who would play Chovy? I mean, realistically.
In the movie? It's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to get back to you. Thankfully, this is a best of 3, so we've got time. As Dudu almost kills Taeyun there with his little dash to his teammate. As Doran gets behind this turret that is now no longer there. Another minion wave crashes as there is an Gnar onto. Oh, that was beautiful. The wallop just fantastic on the Young Jay, who's just cycloning his way out of this situation. He burns down. It's the second kill for Chovy, and he makes it to 1500. Absolutely fantastic. Peanut's going to go down. But so is this inhibitor, and there it is. We got to use the lower third in this game. Isn't it glorious? Tib is also getting amongst it here, trying to take down Chovy, who says thanks for the 50 gold, and he wants the other 50 gold as well. Now trying to get this flank towards the side. And Doran goes golden. Dudu not going to be able to find the knock-up with his Q, and now the Nexus is exposed. Doran hits the Mega, and now it looks like we're just going to be finishing this one off as there's another one, 1501! My goodness, Chovy just rolling in the kills now. Is that going to be another one? That is just absurdity as he flashes and walks through the wall.
Gnar getting solo kills in the side is, yes, one more time. The Gnar getting solo kills on the side, you had a Caitlyn pushing into a Varus nonstop, and there was no resources given either to the top or the bottom to stem the bleeding there, and then Chovy just kind of naturally got his Leandries, and he was ready to press R and do damage.
Yep, and